Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to share a small little collective haul with you. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right in. All of these are from Mercari. So I'm gonna start with one that I just talked about in my What I Wore Last Week video, and that is this one here. This is Lavanila Vanilla Grapefruit. Oh, I was so happy with this one when I got it. It's really similar to the original, just pure vanilla, but this has got the most beautiful bright citrus in the top. I don't know that I associate the citrus with grapefruit. The kind of complex vanilla perfume that is the base, it kind of overshadows the citrus. So really all I get from the citrus is the brightness from it, which this definitely has. This has a really beautiful, light, bright quality to it that the original doesn't have. But it smells so similar to the original, which I absolutely adore. And yeah, these fragrances are absolute beasts. I've never tried a fragrance from Lavanila that wasn't an amazing performing fragrance. They just all are. I would love to have like the summer one, and I really want to get the vanilla coconut. That's next on my list to pick up. But yeah, I'm loving like collecting these, and I forget just how much I adore them. So yeah, I wore this one last week, and I also just picked it up. I found it for a great deal on Mercari, and I'm really happy to have it in my collection. So yeah, that is the first one I picked up. That is the Vanilla Grapefruit from Lavanila. Okay, next I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about these because this is funny. I had just talked about in a video last week talking about popular and hyped up fragrances that I really don't like. I had just talked about one of these, and the fragrance I'm talking about is Michael Kors Wanderlust. I had talked about how I thought that it was like, I think it's a really good seller, and it's not super hyped up, but it's a very popular perfume. It's a really good seller, and they're making all these flankers of it, and I just don't feel like it's worth the hype. I think it's pretty lackluster. But anyways, in that video, somebody told me to try the flanker Wanderlust Sublime. So I went on Mercari to see if I could find maybe a travel spray of it or something, so that I can get my nose on it. And I came across this little guy, which is a little, it's a set. And it was so inexpensive. It was $16 for all three of these. And this comes with the original Sublime as well as the Eau Fraiche one. And I thought it's got a price tag of $55 on it, which is crazy. So this was originally $55 for 3 travel sprays, which travel sprays have gotten super expensive. Most of them are over $30 at this point, which to me is just crazy because they're like, well, most of the time they're 10 mil, but $30 for 10 mil of perfume just seems excessive to me, which is why sometimes those decant subscriptions like Scentbird, because I'm telling you, if you want to get your nose on something but you don't want to have to buy an overpriced decant or an overpriced travel spray, sometimes it's just a better deal. It's like $15 for 8 mil, which is usually pretty good, especially when you're getting the niche fragrances for that price. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, this is the one that I wanted to try. This is the Wanderlust Sublime. I did revisit the original Wanderlust, and I have not changed my mind about this at all. It reminds me a little bit of something. Now that I'm smelling it, it reminds me of, and I love almond, but there's just something about this fragrance that, no, somebody said Dior Addict. A lot of people think it smells like Addict, and no, it doesn't smell like Addict. I mean, I can kind of see where they're getting that, but no, Addict is so much better than this. But anyways, I don't hate this perfume. I just don't think that it's worth the popularity that it has. I'll use it. It's fine. It's, you know, it's just a forgettable kind of powdery almond fragrance. But so Sublime is what this is what I was after. And this one, when I first sprayed it on, yeah, when I first sprayed this on, I was like, oh no, there's nothing good about this. Like, it's definitely just another kind of forgettable fragrance, but the magic in this one is in the dry down. It doesn't smell very good when you first spray it on, or even for maybe the first like 10 minutes. This one is not, so where Wanderlust is like this kind of powdery almond fragrance, this one is definitely more floral. It's a lot brighter. It smells kind of like a beachy floral, but you still can smell that kind of original scent profile in it. You definitely can smell the kind of original Wanderlust in it, but it doesn't have all that almond. And this one is, again, much brighter. It's got a ton of citrus in it. It's got some kind of beachy florals, but this one is great in the dry down. But it doesn't perform well at all. I think I was able to smell this. I haven't given it a good full wear test yet, so when I do, I'll definitely let you guys know how it performs. But on my hand, I think it hung around for maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there. Of course, I feel like hand skin isn't the best skin to test perfume on because the skin on the tops of your hands is so thin. I feel like fragrance wears off a lot quicker than like, you know, more fleshy areas of your body, which is weird, but anyways, yeah, I will definitely let you guys know. There's something really, really pretty in the dry down of this one. So anyways, that is Wanderlust Sublime. And then this one I haven't tried yet. This is the Eau Fraiche. Let's just go ahead and spray this on the other hand. Oh, okay. Well, the Eau Fraiche is really, really forgettable. There's nothing special about this at all. It's like a light, fruity floral. It smells perfectly fine, but it's like a body spray that you've smelled 100 times. You could probably find a Body Fantasy spray that smells just like this for $5 at Walmart that would probably last just as long. Yeah, it's totally forgettable, even more so than the other ones. But it's funny, I bought all 3 of them. Well, but anyways, I just picked up this kit because even though I only was interested in the Sublime, it was such a steal. $16 for 3 travel sprays. Yeah, the Sublime, it's super warm. It's really, really warm smelling and cozy, and it's, which I love. I love finding a good, cozy, warm, hot weather fragrance. Ooh, the Eau Fraiche is really, really pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. It's super safe. I think anybody would like it. But again, I think you could find a body spray at Walmart for $5 that smells like it. So anyways, yeah, I picked up the whole Michael Kors Wanderlust set, which is hilarious because I just talked about how they were forgettable fragrances, but I needed to get my nose on the Sublime because somebody did tell me the Sublime was really good. And I totally agree. There's something really, really addicting about it. So anyways, yeah, I got those. I also picked up this travel spray off of Mercari as well. This is Black Opium Illicit Green. So I've had so many people tell me that this is their favorite version of Black Opium. And I wasn't gonna pick it up, but I just had to get my nose on it. Do I think there's anything special about this? Absolutely not. It smells just like Black Opium. It's got a fig note added to it. Don't get me wrong, it smells amazing. There are some slight differences, but at the end of the day, it smells pretty much like Black Opium. And in the dry down on your skin, it smells exactly like Black Opium. But it's more of like the intense version. It's definitely stronger. It's definitely Yeah, it's definitely stronger than the original. I would compare it more to the Intense version, which I also own. But I do really, really like it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's better than the original for sure. If I were gonna recommend a Black Opium to anybody, I would recommend this or the Intense version just because I feel like they perform a lot better, though I don't think that they smell all that different, which, yeah, is perfectly fine. But the added fig note is really pretty, and I love it because it's not a fig that overtakes the entire fragrance, which is great. So anyways, that is Black Opium Illicit Green. I'm very happy to have finally gotten my nose on that one. I finally found a little mini of the original Badgley Mischka perfume that people have been telling me about. And yeah, so I finally was able to get my nose on this. This is beautiful. If I can ever find, it's long discontinued, so it's not easy to find, but, well, it's not easy to find for a decent price, I should say. Ooh, but if I can ever find a bottle for a good price, like if I ever come across a bottle on Mercari, oh, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I totally see where the people that talk about this talk about how it's got this like really warm, almost caramely base. It definitely does. It's one of those perfumes that this works really, really well on my skin chemistry. Oh, it just smells so good. So this one it's got cinnamon in it, and I can smell the cinnamon in it like pretty prominently. And I love cinnamon in perfume. It's got almost a slight vintage vibe to it, but without being too vintagey. It's got jasmine and peony, and it's got caramel and amber and patchouli and musks in the base. It's so good. I definitely get really beautiful vintage vibes from it. I love it. But anyways, so excited to have finally got my nose on this. It's amazing. I can see why those that have recommended it to me love it. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is the original Badgley Mischka perfume. One of these days I will pick up a full bottle of it. And then last but not least, I picked up this perfume, and I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw it, it was a really good price. I just grabbed it. I don't know why. This is Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum Intense. This is another one that I found on Mercari for, like I said, a really good price. The bottle is so pretty. I love these bottles. This has been reformulated, I am quite sure. I never smelled the original formulation of the Intense. I know it used to come in that same bottle that the original came in. These are new bottles though, meaning, and so I'm pretty sure it's been reformulated. Yeah, this is, I don't know. It doesn't have that many notes in it. It's got, let's see here. Pink pepper, mandarin orange, lilac, violet, and heliotrope, which that's what pulled me in. I was like, that sounds beautiful. Lilac, violet, and heliotrope. And then amber and patchouli. And then amber and patchouli in the base. And I thought I would love it because I was like, it's pretty simple. I don't know how I could go wrong with it. But my skin pulls this weird sweetness out of it. Almost like, I don't even know where the sweetness is coming from, but it gets really, really sickeningly sweet on me. It has to be like the Mandarin. That's the only thing I can think of because none of the other notes should be sweet. But it goes sickening sweet on me. I don't get any of the beautiful amber or patchouli. I really don't smell lilac at all. I kind of smell the violets, but it's like there's this weird sickening sweet, I don't even know, note. It goes almost cloying on me. So this just doesn't work on my skin chemistry at all. It's terrible on me. This is gonna go right back up on Mercari because it's just not good for me at all. So anyways, yeah, that is Gucci Guilty Intense. It smells horrendous on me. I don't know how where my skin is pulling all this sweetness from, but it's really, really weird. But anyways, guys, that is a small little collective haul of fragrances that I've been picking up over the last couple weeks on Mercari. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.